Morning, guys. November the 8th here in Central Illinois. The weather right now is absolutely outstanding, so a little bit in and a little bit out. It's about 6 o'clock here in the morning. I've been up since 4:30, so I'm always puttering with something. But the last time we talked, I was pointing out some stuff that I was going to do to the Kingsberry trolley. Primarily, I was going to pinstripe that bottom rib underneath those windows, and it's on both sides. It goes all the way around. Well, it didn't take very long for that to go completely south. I did pinstripe it, and I didn't like the way it looked. And I thought, well, criminy, what the heck. I'll buff it out a little bit. Not buff it, but I roughed up the whole exterior of the trolley, and I was going to shoot it again in orange to cover everything up. And I took it out in the garage. I had it clean. I had no problem putting down the first coat. I put down this top coat to cover everything up. It looked absolutely positively magnificent. And before I could turn around and take it back into the house and put it into the oven to cure it, it turned into an alligator skin. That thing bubbled up everywhere. That did not make me a happy camper. So I dropped it in a bucket of lacquer thinner, got it all dissolved out, touched up any of the rough spots that it may have dissolved some of the body filler, the Bondo out of, because it does make it soft. Let it cure, sanded it down, spray painted it again with primer, and shot it yesterday, and it turned out nice. It turned out even better than I had the first time. So there will not be any highlights to this thing. As soon as it gets hard, the only highlighting I will do, of course, I will take the step right here, and that will be black. I'll add the signage. I'll attach the trolley pole. We'll put the people in their proper places. That's already been cut and adjusted. So I won't have to hold it too much. In fact, I don't want to hold it at all because that paint is soft. And I'll put it together. In fact, if I hadn't had that screw up with the pinstriping, it'd already be up and running by now because it had already cured for a couple of days and the paint was hard. So next week, we'll have it done, I'm pretty sure. Like I say, I'm not going to tempt fate with adding too many more things. I will rubber stamp it, or I intend to. Right here, I've got a Watch Your Step rubber stamp. And at the back, I've got one that says air brakes. I may rubber stamp that. That will be the extent of my rubber stamping. We will be done. The other thing I'm doing this morning, I don't know, I may have told you guys, I bought a JAD Lines Hiawatha about, 2 years ago. Bought it from a stout auction, and it was the Hiawatha set. There's the cars up there. I'm not real fond of passenger trains. I did buy this. I just always wanted to have a JAD Lines. What I didn't realize was how doggone big this was. It almost dominates the Ives and the Lionel 10 Series cars, but it is a great operator. This right now has got 14 cars, either a 10 Series or Ives standard gauge series cars, and it has no problems at all pulling that. So I just thought I'd give you a quick spin around the track, and then you guys can get ready. It's Friday. You can get ready to have a nice long weekend. So here we go. This is a heck of a long train. Looks like a big snake, and I hate snakes. But it can definitely pull freight. There's no problem with the pulling ability of these McCoy motors that are used in them. Really does a nice job. And those cars, I know you guys know this, those cars pull hard. Just unhook it and try and push them down the track that length. But that's 14 cars and she could pull more. All right, guys. That's it for this week. You guys have a good weekend. Be safe out there, and we'll talk with you later. And hopefully, barring any more catastrophes, I'll have that trolley car up and running the next time we do a video. Later. Toodaloo.